Right. This is Richard Shumate. He's the basketball coach at South Dearborn. He played at Covington Catholic High School in Kentucky, played golf at Berea in Kentucky, coached at Beechwood High School in Northern Kentucky. This is his 4th year at South Dearborn. Please welcome Coach Richard Shumate.
Yeah, how do you follow that up? That's going to be a little bit tough, but we'll give it our best shot. Again, like everybody else has said about thanking everybody and bringing me up here, it's a great experience for all of us coaches to get to meet each other, to talk to everybody. I hope in the years come that it'll get bigger and better. There's a couple things of going towards the end. One of them is they're sitting out here going, well, we're going to hear another guy, what's he going to say, blah, blah, blah. But then the fact that we're serving beer, my brother had an old saying, the more you drink, the better I sound. So I'm hoping that kind of fits in with the same ideas. My background is from the state of Kentucky. I grew up over there, was born and bred there. I went to Covington Catholic High School. I got the great honor of my nephew played on their state championship basketball team, and over there it's still one-class state. But even over in the state of Kentucky, we've got a fence, if you notice, all around the borders. We only let certain people in and certain people we kick out. And I, unfortunately, was one of those that got kicked out and ended up in the state of Indiana. And so as I got here, as all of us are in the state of Kentucky, we're big Kentucky Wildcat fans. And as my first year came, my principal, Rob Moorhead, who was sitting in the back, this is one of these stories I'm not proud of, but I am going to tell him myself. Or, you're thinking, you're coming from this different school, different state. You think you know everything, of course. And we're getting ready in the middle of December. We're going up to play at Franklin County. So I'm sitting at the house, and my wife's there, and she goes, what tie are you going to wear? I said, well, Kentucky's playing Indiana. I'll wear my Kentucky tie. Bad mistake. We go to Franklin County. Of course, I walk in the gym, and as we're standing there and we're getting ready to play, of course, people are kind of looking at me kind of funny, like, the big game, the big game. And, I'm feeling pretty good about myself. That was the year Kentucky won the national title. So I'm liking my chances at this point, and then Mr. Moorhead comes walking in and just shaking his head like, what are you thinking? And, of course, during the entire game, we go in the back, and the game goes on and all this as the game's progress. And, of course, they're announcing the score every so often as I'm standing there on the sidelines and just kind of cringing as it goes. Well, as we all very well know, we know what happened during that ball game, and he just kind of looks at me and, again, just kind of like, what are you thinking? Well, you kind of learn a lesson, and the reason why I bring that up is I have an assistant coach, Justin Petty, who might be the biggest Indiana fan ever, and needless to say, he lets me know about that just about every single day. So I get to hear about it all the time. Talking about my team this year, last year we only won 3 ball games, but if anybody came to watch us play, I really felt from where we started to where we finished, we got a lot better, a whole lot better. We lost a lot from the year before, had a lot of young kids back. I've got 6 of my top 7 kids back from this year. And I had a transfer come in from East Central, sorry Diz, that's really going to make us a competitive, solid ball club. It's as we all coach, and you look at things, and it's not necessarily always about wins and losses. It's how well your kids do. How do your kids mature? How do your kids get better along the lines? That was one of my proudest, believe it or not, moments last year, watching my kids go from where they were just young little kids to becoming actually decent basketball players. Again, I've only graduated one boy. I've got three seniors back. They are Blake Kirky's, about a 6'4", strong left-handed boy. He's going to do a really great job in the post. I've got another 6'3", Ryan Howe, long, lanky kid. Really gets to the hole well. I expect a lot of things out of him. And then our 2-guard, our shooter, in Ian Rutzel, another nice, fine ball player. All 3 of those guys started for me last year. Had a lot of minutes, logged a lot of time. My junior class, I have Drew Lewis, who is about a 6'2" guard. Evan Oatman, who's coming to us, who's the quarterback on the football team, is going to do a great job for us. He's stepping in more of a JV player, but he's stepping up, doing a lot of good roles. Dakota Gibbs, who's coming from East Central, is going to run the point this year. Justin Jones is about a 6'3" sophomore. All those kids have varsity experience, so I'm very, very excited and happy and looking forward to getting the season started and getting down to Rising Sun for our first ball game. As far as our schedule is concerned, it's pretty much the same as last year. But we did pick up the South Ripley tournament, which I'm excited about. Unfortunately, we get Christian Academy, who I'm now finding out is extremely good. That's our first-round opponent. So that'll be exciting. And, of course, our conference. I want to give a nice poke of our conference. Our conference, in my opinion, is one of the best conferences in the entire state of Indiana. our EIAC, we produce, obviously, with Greensburg, the state champion the past 2 years. Batesville, always competitive, always good. You know, you don't know as you go through the conference with Connorsville, Rushville, Lawrenceburg. Very competitive conference, very exciting conference. Again, it'll be exciting again next year. You know, I kind of thought the same thing that you thought about a team kind of letting you win. I was kind of hoping the same thing we played Greensburg in the first round of the sectional last year. Needless to say, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But hope everybody comes out to watch us again. I want to say thanks for everything, and I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Well done, Coach.